Welcome to the show.
In the video today, I'm playing the show. Connect, sorry.
Ready to go now, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And a foul ball.
First pitch.
The pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And he hits a ground ball right side. The throw to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Gosman, more than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first round. Fires over to Guerrero. Judge out on the play. And the Yanks go quietly. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swings through that one out in front that time. Gets under and pops it up. Volpe moving under this one. Makes the grab, 1 away. Bichette up to the dish.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2020.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Anthony Santander in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch is outside.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. 2 down, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And it's fouled away. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that. That's a strikeout.
The Blue Jays suck.
But they're off to a good start. They pick up a run on this solo shot. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, Bellinger up to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Play was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
In the 2023 season, Cody's dad, Clay, made a trip to Wrigley Field and sat in the right field bleachers to watch his son play. That's kind of cool. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Ripped on the ground a second. Jimenez throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. Cole back to work. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Ball. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Swung perfect timing.
His 3rd of the game.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ernie Clement now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Great plate vision.
Strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and see anything that's down.
Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Amazing little eyeball right here. So interesting.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Blue Jays.
Paul Goldschmidt is
back. Here's the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Foul. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd that...
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied, and we're all square. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Guerrero makes the play, and that'll do it. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
You can see the
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter is George Springer. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He used to be a good hit.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. Cut off, throw to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it
It's
really
supposed to be like 2 decades more.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Going back, Bellinger. Back some more. Way back. Out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 4-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He struck out swinging last time. And that misses.
Got one of the worst
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That's the third. Throws the first in time. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
Kirk in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2-run home run. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Chisholm, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side.
It won't strike.
Guerrero makes the play. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches. A member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
One down, base is empty.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A gigantic blast. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Yankees get a homer to cut the lead. It's now 4. Back here at Rogers Center, John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Andres Jimenez. In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in. So a man at first. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Foul ball there. Jimenez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Now a drag bunt, third base side. In there safely.
Sometimes you can get a little too aggressive trying to cut off that lead run and try to make something happen that really isn't there. Got to take that shirt out at first base. Not sure what happened right there in terms of communication.
This one in the air, center field. Bellinger under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
I'm trying to get like games.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Ian Hamilton getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Leiter warming up as well. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and Bichette is retired. And that is the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Leading off, Austin Wells. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Yankees being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Foul ball still 0-2.
These things are so bad. Yeah, it's cold.
Popped in the air, left side. Clement.
You're out, buddy. Don't even try.
Pulls it in for the out. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Don't even try him.
Whoa, they threw that one behind him.
Timeout. That ball hit.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Don't remind
there's
us
a
of
foul ball.
Oh, hold on.
0-2 is the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Goldie stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Corrals it. 2 down. Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now. That one fouled off. The Yankees down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. Gausman throws over. Back in there standing. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 outs. Popped in the air. Left field. Reaching down and makes the grab. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's a big power threat. Anthony Santander. Cole back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. Just missed.
Yeah.
And that is out of play.
Oh my, the looks of it.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That pitch could actually go on.
That one 95 to finish him.